Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker chicken pasta stew. Alright, I'm starting out with my 6-quart stovetop pressure cooker, and I have 2 chicken breasts in there. And I'm also going to add in 1 large onion that I diced up. You could also use dehydrated onion or onion powder if that's more convenient for you. Just I have fresh onions and I'd rather choose to use those. Okay, now I'm going to add in some spices. I'm going to put in some black pepper. And I'm going to put in probably about a half a teaspoon worth, because we can add more later if we need to. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of salt. I don't want to put too much salt in at this point. I'm also going to add in 2 bay leaves and some celery seed, not celery salt, celery seed. I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of that in. I'm also going to add in 4 cups of water, and I'll be adding more water in later. It's just to cook the chicken in. And I'm going to add in 4 chicken bouillon cubes. You can also use chicken stock or chicken base if you have it. This is all I have on hand right now. I'm going to seal my lid on here. Put my weight on top. Now I'm going to cook this on high pressure for a ½ hour. And once this comes up to pressure and the weight gets rocking, I'll adjust the heat down to like medium, and I'll cook it on high pressure. Alright, my ½ hour is up. I'm going to manually release the pressure on it. So when this is where you need to fasten your seatbelt, things are going to get loud. Alright, my pressure is released. Now I can open this up. And you always want to open your pressure cooker away from you so you don't burn your face with the steam. I'm going to pull my chicken breast out of here and separate the meat from the bones and get rid of the bones and the skin. Okay, before I return my chicken back into the pressure cooker, I added 8 more cups of water in there. And I'm going to add more seasoning to this because I tasted it. I'm going to add a little more salt, about a teaspoon. I'm not going to go crazy with the salt because I'm adding some more chicken bouillon cubes in there. And they have salt in them. And I'm going to taste this. Just a hair more salt. For all you people who don't like double dipping, just turn away because I'm double dipping. And I'm putting in another teaspoon of salt. And as always, I'm eyeballing it. Good. Now I'm going to put them 2 chicken bouillon cubes in there, because adding the 8 more cups of water in there diluted the chicken flavor. I'm going to add a little more pepper in there, about a 1/4 teaspoon. A little more celery seed. You can also use fresh celery if you have it. I would add that in at this point. I wouldn't put it in the beginning because that would have pulverized the heck out of it. About a ½ teaspoon of celery seed. I'm going to get my chicken back in that I have all shredded. And that chicken bouillon I threw in the beginning infused into the chicken and gave it a real nice flavor. Alright, now I have, this is a 12-ounce or 16-ounce bag of frozen corn. There's about 8 ounces left. I'm going to dump that in there. And you can use any vegetables you like, fresh or frozen. And I have a 12-ounce bag of peas and carrots. I'm going to put about half of that in there. And if you have canned vegetables, you can put them in there. Don't have to be frozen. Okay. Now I have some, I'm going to try to pronounce this right, ditalini pasta. And what it is, it's sort of like elbow macaroni. I'll show you this too quick. But it's straight. And you want a heavy walled pasta like that so it holds up because you don't want nothing else going to turn to mush. And now I'm going to put half of that box in. It's a 16-ounce box. Give this a stir. Now I'm going to seal my lid back on here, and I'm going to pressure cook this when it comes up to pressure for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to release my pressure and I'll be back. Okay, my 10 minutes are up and I released my pressure, but I had to put it under a sink full of running cold water to release pressure. And what that does is when the cold water hits the top of the pressure cooker, after a few moments the pressure drops because it would start spitting out the liquid because it's so full of stuff. Now, I'm going to thicken up my soup here into a stew. I'm going to leave the lid off. We're going to use this like a regular pot now. And what I have here is I have a flour and cornstarch slurry. 4 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And the reason I did that is for two reasons. One, the cornstarch keeps the flour from clumping, so you don't get lumps in your stew. And two, I want it to have that nice gravy look, and you just don't get that with just cornstarch. You need the flour. So I'm stirring this in here. Alright. Now lastly, I'm going to add some parsley in here to give this some color. And I'm going to put about a half teaspoon to a teaspoon of parsley in there. And I'm going to let this cook over medium heat at a gentle boil for a few minutes just to thicken it up some. And then this will be ready to go. Okay, my chicken pasta stew is done. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. Alright, there you have it. Pressure cooker chicken pasta stew. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.